What is up? Oh, right. Microphone would be helpful. What is up? What is up, fellow kids? What is up, fellow fun guys and quirky, cool guys? Today we are going to be reading Song of Solomon, message version at the request of the previous live stream where we were reading Ecclesiastes. Message version. The dudes were like, Song of Solomon message is that would be fun. You should do that. And I was like, yeah, it does sound fun actually, and maybe we should do that. So here it is, Song of Solomon message version. Ooh, now because of the way that the because of the way that this particular book does, the way it goes, is let me just whip it out for a second. Where it is. So as you see here, the woman and the man. So in the directly previous live stream where we were watching Michael Bird, someone suggested that we should do popcorn readings of SOS. And you know what? I thought to myself, frick, man, that's a good idea. I think it was Evan Garcia specifically. If he ends up showing his face, he was the one who suggested the popcorn readings, I think. Frick. I mean, if anyone wants to hop onto the stream and we can read Song of Solomon together, you can be the man, I can be the woman, or I can be the man, you could be the woman. I mean, that to me sounds like it could be fun. But we'll see we'll just see how it goes. We'll just let's just jump right into it and just see how it happens. So that's that. I'm gonna wait another couple minutes for a dude or two to show up, and then we will hop right into it. But until then, frick, who are you? Where are you from? I'm Theocracy. I'm from Northern Ireland. Good times. Nice to meet you. Shake hands. And 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Good times. Dark outside. Frick, look at that. Sun setting, you know what I mean? Ah, darn. But well, there it is. So I don't really know anything about the Song of Solomon, to be honest. If I'm gonna be real, I don't really know a lot about it. And in fact, I mean, frick. I mean, let's just. I suppose we could very briefly look at Bible Project, see what they have to say. But Bible Pro. Hold on, one sec. Let's stop screen sharing, and let's present another screen. Whoa, YouTube. There we go. Right. Bible Project. Song Solomon. Song that one. Let's just see what they have to say, because frick, I don't really know what Song of Solomon's about. To be honest. I don't remember.
The Song of Songs. It's a well-known but not so well understood book of the Bible. It's 8 chapters of love poetry. And while there is an introduction and a conclusion, the book doesn't have any kind of rigid literary design, and that's because it's a collection of poems. They're not meant to be dissected or taken apart. They're meant to be read as a flowing whole and simply enjoyed. The first line of the book tells us that it's the Song
Simply
of Songs,
enjoyed.
which is a Hebrew idiom like the Holy of Holies or the King of Kings. It's a Hebrew way of saying the greatest thing. So this is the greatest song of all songs. Then we're told in the first line that this Song of Songs is of Solomon, which could mean that he is the author. His name does begin the book after all. But as you read the poems, you discover that the main voice is that of a woman called the Beloved. And while there is also a male voice, it does not seem to be Solomon's. Solomon is mentioned a couple times in the poems, but he's never a speaker. And you do have to admit, Solomon is a very odd candidate as the author of this book, given the fact that he had 700 wives. For the
Fair
lovers
enough.
in the Song of Songs, they are the only ones in the world for each other. So the of Solomon likely means in the wisdom tradition of Solomon. He was known for his wisdom, his poetry, his love of learning about every part of life. And Solomon became the father of wisdom literature in Israel. And so
Good times. Anywho. Yeah, good times. So, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, who knows? I don't really know what this book is about specifically, but we are going to find out as we read it. All I know is that we like to make jokes about it oh boy, oh, it's the sexy book. So, I mean, hey ho, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. So, frick, I mean, yeah, it's been 5 minutes. Let's just get into it, and let's just jump right into it and read Song of Solomon, message translation. So, if you were with us during the Ecclesiastes live stream, then you'll remember what I wanted you to do is I wanted you to read along with your own Bible translation. So you go grab your own Bible, whatever translation that is, NIV, EST, blah blah, NFLP, and just you read along in your own little Bible as we read message together, and reading the message is fun, but you get to see like the differences when you hear it in light of yours, and just fun, quirky things. Or you don't have to do that. I mean, who cares what I think? Right. So, should I pretend to be a woman when the woman is up, and should I pretend to be a man when the man is up? Pretend to be. Who knows? Anywho. Christian Ted. I don't know, man. Big fat Q's, TBH, to be honest. Dude, how do you not have more views? This channel is popping. I don't know. Big question. I mean, who? Maybe no one wants to read Song of Solomon on a Friday night. I don't know. I mean, this sounds good to me, evidently. I'm the one doing it. So, Song of Solomon, chapter 1, the message version. And again, if you want to hop on live stream and read with me, then yeah, do that. Link in the live chat. So, the woman. I'm too shy to put on a woman's voice. Kiss me full in the mouth. Yes, for your love is better than wine, headier than your aromatic oils. The syllable, that word, this word of your name murmur like a meadow brook. The syllables, frick's sake, dude. No wonder everyone loves to say your name. Take me away with you. Let's run off together. An elopement with my king lover. We'll celebrate. We'll sing. We'll make great music. Yes, for your love is better than vintage wine. Everyone loves you, of course. And why not? I am weathered, but still elegant. Oh, dear sisters in Jerusalem. Weather darkened like Kedar. Like and subscribe if you burp sometimes. Desert tents. Time softened like Solomon's temple hangings. Don't look down on me because I'm darkened by the sun's harsh rays. My brothers ridiculed me and sent me to work in the fields. They made me care for the face of the earth, but I had no time to care for my own face. Okay, fields. Tell me where you're working. I love you so much. Tell me where you're tending your flocks, where you let them rest at noontime. Why should I be the one left out, outside the orbit of your tender care? The man. If you can't find me, loveliest of all women, it's all right. Stay with your flocks. Lead your lambs to good pasture. Stay with your shepherd neighbors. You remind me of Pharaoh's well-groomed and satiny mares. Pendant earrings line the elegance of your cheeks. Oh yeah, fair. All right, yeah. Strands of jewels illuminate the curve of your throat. I'm making jewelry for you, gold and silver jewelry that will mark and accent your beauty. When my king lover lay down beside me, my fragrance filled the room, his head resting between my breasts. The head of my lover was a sachet of sweet myrrh. My beloved is a bouquet of wild flowers picked just for me from the fields of En Gedi. The man. Oh, my dear friend, you're so beautiful, and your eyes so beautiful, like doves. The woman. And you, my dear lover, you're so handsome. And the bed we share is like a forest glen. We enjoy a canopy of cedars, enclosed by cypresses, fragrant and green. That was fun. That was a good chapter. Song of Solomon, chapter 1. Plant. So that was a Song of Solomon, chapter 1. Frick, dude, I wish I had more. I wish I had a voice changer. I mean, I could just pretend, you know. Hey Tim, how you doing? If you want to join the live, then slap that link, and then we can read this book together. Yay, more people! I concur. The more people who, I would say, the more of us that reads it together. That sounds like a lot of fun. She's in the living room playing video games. So good chapter. I enjoyed. Is anytime this book is gonna make me say funny words like breasts, I am going to giggle. And woo boy, I'm looking forward. I hope I get to say breasts more often. The more outrageous the word, the funnier it'll be. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, chapter 2, Song of Solomon, message translation. I'm just a wildflower. This is probably the woman. I'm just a wildflower. I'm just a wildflower picked from the plains of Sharon, a lotus blossom from the valley pools. Pardon me. A lotus blossoming in a swamp of weeds. That's my dear friend among the girls in the village. The dude's out there playing music. The woman. As an apricot tree stands out in the forest, my lover stands above the young men in town. Bruh is Lloyd, sheesh. All I want is to sit in his shade, to taste and savor his delicious love. He took me home with him for a festive meal, but his eyes feasted on me. Me, guys. Oh, give me something refreshing to eat. And quickly, apricots, raisins, anything. I'm about to faint with love. His left hand cradles my head, and his right arm encircles my waist. Oh, let me warn you, sisters in Jerusalem, by the gazelles, by the gazelles. Yes, by all the wild deer. Don't excite love. Don't stir it up until the time is ripe and you're ready. Look, listen, here's my lover. Do you see him coming? Vaulting the mountains, leaping the hills. Oh, that's fun imagery. My lover is like a gazelle, graceful, like a young stag, virile. Look at him there on tiptoe at the gate, all ears, all eyes, ready. My lover has arrived, and he's speaking to me. Me, guys, literally me. The man. Get up, my dear friends. Fair and beautiful lover, come to me. Look around you. Winter's over. The winter rains are over. Gone. Spring flowers are in blossom all over. The whole world's a choir and singing. Spring warblers are filling the forest with sweet strains. Lilacs are exuberantly purple and perfumed, and cherry trees fragrant with blossoms. Oh, get up, dear friend, my fair and beautiful lover. Come to me. Come, my shy and modest dove. Leave your seclusion. Come out in the open. Let me see your face. Let me hear your voice. For your voice is soothing and your face is ravaging. Has anyone ever called your face ravaging? No one's called my face ravaging before. The woman. When then you must protect me from the foxes, foxes on the prowl, foxes who would like nothing better than to get into our flowering garden. My lover is mine, and I am his. Nightly he strolls in our garden, delighting in the flowers. I bet he is. I bet he's strolling in our garden, delighting in the flowers, until dawn breathes its light and night slips away. Turn to me, dear lover. Come like a gazelle, leap like a stag, like a wild stag, or on delectable mountains. Yep, there they are. The hills are alive, man. The hills are alive. These guys must have loved raisins for real. Since when are raisins refreshing? Yeah, I concur. True that, yo. So that was fun. Yeah. Delighting in my lover is mine, I am his. Nightly he strolls in our garden. I bet. What a nice nightly stroll. Right. Song of Solomon, chapter 3, the message. Translation. We missed an opportunity here. I don't know what that opportunity is. I'm just enjoying myself. Passion Translation might fit better for this book. Really? Well, let's hold on one sec. Let me see if I can find that. Heil your horses, Tim. Passion. No. Is the Passion Translation on Bible Gateway? One sec. Give me a moment. Give me just a second. I'm gonna look for it on Google. Right. Actually, frick, might as well just like give me one sec. Be patient. Right, come on, let's go. Song of Songs, Passion Translation. Okay. The Passion Translation. Right. So let's see. Let's see. Encounter over circles, say, choose love, blah blah blah. The Shepherd King. I don't know, man. This to me seems like it's potentially less just like overtly weird. Which it's the overtly weird crap that we want. Like, what? Let me see. What chapter was? What chapter did I just do? What chapter did I just do? I completely forget. Was it chapter 2 or was it 3? I think it might have been 2. Let me see. I know my lover is mine and I'm blah blah blah. Day until the new day, running like crazy blind. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Oh well. Maybe the passion would have been good. Maybe it wouldn't have been. I don't know. But I'm going back to Bible Gateway. Song of Solomon. Message. Song of Solomon, message translation. Going back here. Well, that was a fun segue. 3. Okay, look. So I think we just did chapter 2. And yes, we did. We're moving on to Song of Solomon, chapter 3, the message. Okay. So, whose perspective are we reading from? Who did it end with last time? It's probably who we're going to be going back into now. The woman is talking, I think. Wait, no, it doesn't say anyone. Hold on. What about chapter 4? Oh, chapter 4, the man, the woman's very little. Okay, so I'm assuming chapter 3 is entirely from the perspective of the woman. So, exciting. Good thing I'm not doing the voices. Okay, for translation called the Passion Translation, that was pretty much Monday. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, for real. But Patrick has passion in his eyes too. Good for Patrick. Freaking good, Patty. Anywho, the woman. Restless in bed and sleepless through the night, I longed for my lover. I wanted him desperately. His absence was painful. So I got up, went out, and roved the city. Hunting through the streets and down alleys, I wanted my lover in the worst way. I looked high and low, and I didn't find him. And then the night watchmen find me as they patrol the darkened city. Have you seen my dear lost love? I asked. No sooner had I left them than I find him. Find my dear lost love. I threw my arms around him and held him tight. Wouldn't let him go until I had wouldn't let him go until I had him home again. I'm just stellar reading. Sorry about that. See him at home beside the fire. Oh, let me warn you, sisters in Jerusalem. Let me warn you, sisters in Jerusalem. By the gazelles, yes, by the wild deer. Don't excite love. Don't stir it up until the time is ripe and you're ready. What's this I see approaching from the desert? Raising clouds of dust, filling the air with sweet smells and pungent aromatics. Look! It's Solomon's carriage. Friggin' hell. Carried and guarded by 60 soldiers, 60 of Israel's finest. All of them armed to the teeth, trained for battle, ready for anything, anytime. King Solomon once had a carriage built from fine-grained Lebanon cedar. He had it framed with silver and roofed with gold. The cushions were covered with a purple fabric, the interior lined with tooled leather. Come and look, sisters in Jerusalem. Oh, sisters of Zion, don't miss this. My king lover, dressed and garlanded for his wedding, his heart full, bursting with joy. Chapter 3. Chapter 3 was a sexy one, actually. Kind of like hopeless romantic kind of love, you know? I'm choking on my ramen. It's for the best, you know? Oh, boy. So, that was pretty, that was cute. That was cute. It was kind of like, that felt like to me, that felt like a 2000s, rom-com setting. Like, do you get those vibes? I get those vibes. I need water. BRB. Oh, dear. Water. Water. So, I want him in the worst ways. Yeah. Freaking loved it. That was great. Maybe I should have some Nemar. Yeah, maybe you should. Oh boy, we are reading the Bible. And I like it. So, what are you learning from this interesting what are you learning from reading the Bible together? I don't know what I'm learning from this book. Like, is there a theological takeaway from Song of Solomon right now? From what we've read, is there a theological takeaway? 3 chapters in, well, moving on to the 4th chapter. I don't really know. I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun book. I'm enjoying it. The man and woman evidently seem to enjoy each other. So, in the worst kind of ways. So, I don't know what I'm learning. Sexy stuff is cool. God-like sexy things. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to take away. Is the takeaway that God likes sexy things? Or that God, approves of sexy things? Or at least at the very least doesn't not approve of sexy things? I would be very interested in knowing, like, from an ancient Near Eastern, Hebrew fella. I would be just really interested in knowing, like, what did the original audience think of a book like this? How did it make them feel? Like, were they like, wow, this is so wise and it's just full of so much wisdom? Or were they like, Yeah, that's good stuff, man. That's good. Like, which one was it? Maybe both. I don't particularly know. But whoever let Peterson cook should be shot. Oh boy, we are reading Song of Solomon, chapter 4, the message translation. Thank you, Eugene Peterson. Very cool. The man. I need more water. 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 You're so beautiful, my darling. So beautiful. And your freaking Peterson should be shot. My darling, so beautiful. And your dove eyes are veiled by your hair as it flows and shimmers like a flock of goats in the distance. Freaking hell, dude. That's the famous line. That's the one I'm aware of. Streaming down hillside in the sunshine. Your smile is generous and full, expressive and strong and clean. Your lips are jewel red. That's a good compliment. Your mouth, elegant and inviting. That's another good compliment. Your veiled cheeks, soft and radiant. The smooth, what is this word? Lithe. The smooth, lithe lines on your neck command notice. All heads turn in awe and admiration. Your breasts, yeah, we get that word again. Your breasts are like fawns. Let's go. Twins of a gazelle grazing among the first spring flowers. The sweet, fragrant curves of your body, the soft, spiced contours of your flesh invite me, and I come. Nice. I don't. Okay. The sweet, fragrant curves of your body, the soft, the spiced contours of your flesh invite me, and I come. Right. They invite me, and I accept the invitation. Right. Okay. That's better. Could go either way, you know. I stay until dawn breathes its light and night slips away. You're beautiful from head to toe, my dear love. Beautiful beyond compare, absolutely flawless. Come with me from Lebanon, my bride. Leave Lebanon behind and come. Leave your high mountain hideaway. Abandon your wilderness seclusion where you keep company with lions and panthers guard your safety. You've captured my heart, dear friend. You looked at me and I fell in love. One look my way and I was hopelessly in love. How beautiful your love, dear, dear friend. Far more pleasing than a fine, rare wine. Your fragrance more exotic than select spices. The kisses of your lips are honey, my love. Every syllable you speak, a delicacy to savor. Your clothes smell like the wild outdoors, the fresh scent of high mountains. Dear lover and friend, you are a sacred garden, a private and pure fountain. Body and soul, you are a paradise, a whole orchid, a whole orchard of succulent fruits, ripe apricots and peaches, oranges and pears, nut trees and cinnamon, and all scented woods, mint and lavender, and all herbs aromatic, a garden fountain sparkling and splashing, fed by spring waters from the Lebanon mountains. That was sexy, man. You know, that was lit. Dude's a wordsmith. The woman. Wake up, north wind. Get moving, south wind. Breathe on my garden. Fill the air with spice, fragrance. I want to know what this. I really want to know what this reference to a garden is. Because I'm just under the impression that any reference to a garden is not actually talking about plants. You know, my impression. Oh, let my lover enter his garden. Yes, let him eat the fine, ripe fruits. I'm just under the impression that we're not talking about, a place with literal grass and literal daisies. Just my impression. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Can't help but giggle whenever the word breast is heard by an extremely sophisticated biological organism. I like that comment. Can't help but giggle whenever the word breast is heard by an extremely sophisticated biological. I really want to read the word breast again in the Song of Songs. Hey girl, your mouth is inviting. Biblical Riz. Okay, so I'm just a bridge. Nah. Head. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible, you know. Eugene Peterson. Thank you. What a blessing this is. I mean, as we learned in Ecclesiastes, God takes pleasure when we take pleasure. And, if we're having fun, then we're having pleasure, and God takes pleasure in that. So, laughing at the word breast, I'm sure, may make God, giggle as well. Perhaps God is giggling with us when we giggle at the word breasts. And when we read something into certain words that wasn't actually implied. So, Song of Solomon, chapter 5, the Message version. I'm having fun. I can't say that I'm not having fun. Pleasure. I am having pleasure right now. Chapter 5, Song of Solomon, the Message version, the Bible, by Eugene Peterson. The man. There's that garden again. Someone who knows more about Song of Solomon than I know, because I don't know anything about this book, other than it is really sexy. I'm having fun too. Glory to the Lord Jesus Christ. Flex. Yeah, big facts. So I don't know anything about the Song of Solomon other than it's a sexy book. So anyone out there who knows more about the context, if you could tell us more about I'm just asking, that word here, garden, when they talk about a garden and, inviting the man into my garden so he can eat from its ripe fruits. I'm just assuming we're not actually talking about, hoeing and, garden. I'm assuming we're not talking about this, but something else. So if you know more about the context than I do, please answer that question for me. Are we talking about this, or are we talking about something maybe a little more sexy than that? That'd be delightful. Water. Oh boy, how much water have you drank today? Like and subscribe if you drink water as well. So, I can't tell whether or not Theocracy would make a good youth pastor. My next video is actually one where I pretend to be a youth pastor. We may be referring to hoeing. That's not helpful. We may be, yeah, you're right. We may be referring to hoeing. Doesn't narrow anything down. Spoiled Philosophy has some good resources on Song of Solomon. Likes and subscribes. Water. Like and subscribe if you drink water. Song of Solomon, chapter 5, the Message version, Eugene Peterson, the Bible. Here we go. I went to my garden dear friend, best lover. If he's personifying the garden, I'm just assuming he's talking about a woman. Breathed the wild, no, where'd that come from? Breathed the sweet fragrance. I ate the fruit and honey, drank the nectar and wine. Celebrate with me, friends. Raise your glasses to life, to love. The woman. I was sound asleep, but in my dreams I was wide awake. Oh, listen, it's the sound of my lover knocking, calling. The man. Let me in, dear. I sound like a barbarian. Smooth the voice. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Let me in, dear companion, dearest friend, my dove, cons- consummate lover. I'm soaked with the dampness of the night, drenched with dew, shivering and cold. I do not know what that means. I don't know what that means, and I want to know. If we can have an expert exegete in the chat, please, that'd be just brilliant. The woman. But I'm but I'm in my nightgown. Do you expect me to get dressed? I'm bathed and in bed. Do you want me to get dirty? I bet he does. But my lover wouldn't take no for an answer. And the longer he knocked, the more excited I became. Right? I got up to open the door to my lover, sweetly ready to receive him, desiring and expectant as I turned the door handle. But when I opened the door, he was gone. My loved one had tired of waiting and left. That's sad. And I died inside. I felt so bad. That is sad, man. F's in the chat, boys. That is sad. I ran out looking for him, but he was nowhere to be found. I called into the darkness, but no answer. The night watchmen found me as they patrolled the streets of the city. They slapped and beat and bruised me. Frick, man, ripped off my clothes. These watchmen who were supposed to be guarding the city. I beg you, sisters in Jerusalem, if you find my lover, please tell him I want him and I'm heartsick with love for him. Bruh, that was sad, dude. What happened? Bro, dude, the plot just took a turn. Bruh. F's in the chat. Yo. The chorus. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What's so great about your lover, fair lady? What's so special about him that you beg for our help? The woman. My dear lover glows with health, red-blooded, radiant. He's one in a million. There's no one quite like him. My golden one, pure and untarnished, with raven black curls tumbling across his shoulders. Oh, he has long hair, that's cool. His eyes are like doves, soft and bright, but deep set, brimming with meaning, like wells of water. His face is rugged. His beard smells like sage. That's a good compliment. His voice, his words, warm and reassuring. Fine muscles ripple beneath his skin. Quiet and beautiful. His torso is the work of a sculptor, hard and smooth as ivory. He stands tall, like a cedar, strong and deep rooted, a rugged mountain of a man, aromatic with wood and stone. His words are kisses. His words are kisses. His kisses, words. Everything about him delights me, thrills me through and through. That's my lover. That's my man. Dear Jerusalem sisters. I feel when I read the bits that are so like detailed from the woman's perspective, I feel a little sus. But you know, it's the Bible, so you know it's cool. That's fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little. Hey, nothing wrong with a little, you know, bro love. You know, bro ghosted her. Yeah, dude, bruh. There was only one water bottle in the break room today, and it was frozen. Water. Water. Oh, hey, bro. I remember you now. I'm not sure. Yeah, I do remember you. I didn't recognize the name, obviously, because it's different, but I recognize you. Hey, it's good to see you, bro. Noi, Christian Tab. Great. I'm reading freaking bro. I'm reading Song of Solomon to underage dudes. I signed sus, but it's just the Bible. It's the Bible, bros. Bro ghosted her. Yeah, dude. That's like, bro, freaking sad, dude. I did not see this coming. Reverse psychology? I don't know, maybe. Should I make the screen half and half, or keep it like the freaking Markiplier gamer cam? Let me know in the chats. The chorus is basically like a narrative element that isn't in the story, but just exists to ask questions or some IDK. Cheers, Tim. Appreciate you. Hold on one sec. There we go. This is from one of Solomon's wives. I wonder what his other wives said about him. His other wives probably been like, dude doesn't talk to me like this. Dude doesn't talk about me like that. It's probably what they were thinking. Like, dude, freaking like every woman under the sun. Please don't stop, pal. Water. I want to see more of your face. Okay, well, we'll do the half and half cam. But that means I have to create a new layout. That sucks. That's crap. That's also crap. One sec. New layout. Frick. Give me a sec. Yeah, 1 second. Camera slot. Here we go. Is this gonna do? Frick, dude. Frick, I don't know. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know how to make it any better. NGL. Especially so, like, improvised. I don't know how to make it better. Yeah, unhelpful, but it's what it is. Anywho, let's actually hold on. Can I edit this one? This entire right side is useless, so frick. This entire right side is useless, so just make it bigger. There we go. Update layout. And there we go. A bigger screen. So, I want to live out this book IRL. Nice. Good stuff. It's a very sexy book. Make your face transparent and just put it over the thing. Not glass. Not made of glass, fam. Anywho, which one did we just read? We just read chapter 5. We're moving on to chapter 6. Song of Solomon, Message Translation, chapter 6. Eugene Peterson, the Bible. Water. I'll get more water after this chapter. Okay, youth group, let's go. The chorus, who is effectively, I don't know, the narrator or just the people. So, where has this love of yours gone, fair one? Where on earth can he be? Can we help you look for him? I can't tell if these people are just being rude or if I'm assuming they're being rude. Never mind. My lover is already on his way to his garden to browse among the flowers, touching the colors and forms. I bet. I am my lover's, and my lover is mine. He caresses the sweet-smelling flowers. When do I get to read the word breasts again? The man. Dear, dear friend and lover, you're as beautiful as Tirzah, city of delights, lovely as Jerusalem, city of dreams, and ravishing visions, the ravishing visions of my ecstasy. Your beauty is too much for me. I'm in over my head. I'm not used to I'm not used to this. I can't take it in. Your hair flows and shimmers like a flock of goats in the distance, streaming down a hillside in the sunshine. There's that famous line again. Your smile is generous and full, expressive and strong and clean. Your veiled cheeks are soft and radiant. There's no one like her on earth. Never has been, never will be. She's a woman beyond compare. My dove is perfection, pure and innocent as the day she was born, and cradled in the joy by her mother. Everyone who came by to see her exclaimed and admired her. All the fathers and mothers, the neighbors and friends blessed and praised her. Has anyone ever seen anything like this? Dawn fresh, moon lovely, sun radiant, ravishing as the night sky with its galaxies of stars. I don't know. One day I went strolling through the orchard, looking for signs of spring, looking for buds looking for buds about to burst into flower, anticipating readiness, ripeness. Before I knew it, my heart was raptured, carried away by lofty thoughts. Dance, dance, dear Shulamite, angel princess. Dance, and we'll feast our eyes on your grace. Everyone wants to see the Shulamite dance, her victory dances of love and peace. That chapter was okay. But hey, it's good to see Dude came back. It's good to see the man is back. Book does make you thirsty, I guess. Bruh, I guess it does. I guess it does. Speaking about being thirsty, no more water. But to fix that, BRB. Maybe I can get some like Heil on 1 sec. Heil on. Heil your horses, mate. Simmer down, chill out, boys. There it is. There's the interlude music. BRB. Getting water. I'm keeping the jug this time. Ah! Spilled it on my leg. Oops. Spilled the water on my leg. Frick, dude. What was the point in bringing this if I was out of water? Water. Water. Jeans are wet now. Okay. So, wait, Heil on. Hey, let's go. Bruh, I should... Heil on. I'm playing... Damn, dude, I should have been playing, like, saxophone music from the start. Why do I only get good ideas when I'm like halfway through a freaking live stream? So, saxophone music stays. Nice. Let's go. We're reading Song of Solomon, message translation, chapter 7, I think. Yeah. Keeping the saxophone music, boys. It's staying sexy up in here. Mike is looking really inviting right now. See him. Right, so I'm gonna drink a little bit more water. Like and subscribe if you drink water. Right, we are reading Song of Solomon 7. Message translation by Eugene Peterson, the Bible. Here we go. I think we're talking from the perspective of the man. Shapely and great. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. Shapely and graceful, your sandaled feet, and queenly your movement. Your limbs are lithe and elegant, the work of a master artist. Your body is a chalice, wine-filled. Your skin is silken and tawny, like a field of wheat touched by the breeze. Your breasts, there it is, are like fawns, twins of a gazelle. Twins! Each one is a gazelle. Nice. Your neck is carved ivory, curved and slender. Your eyes are wells of light, deep with mystery. Quintessentially feminine. Quintessentially. This is a feminine woman, dudes, fellas and lads. Your profile turns all heads, commanding attention. The feelings I get when I see the high mountain ranges, stirrings of desire, longings for the heights, remind me of you. I'm spoiled for anyone else. And I'm spoiled for anyone else. Your beauty within and without is absolute. Dear lover, close companion, you are tall and supple, like a palm tree, and your full breasts, hey! There it is, are like sweet clusters of dates. I say, I'm going to climb that palm tree. I'm going to caress its fruit. Oh yes, your breasts! Let's go! Will be clusters of sweet fruit to me. Your breath clean and cool like fresh mint. Your tongue and lips like the best wine. The woman. Yes, and yours are too. My lover's kisses flow from his lips to mine. I am my lover's. I am all he wants. I am all the world to him. Come, dear lover. Let's tramp through the countryside. Let's sing at some wayside inn, then rise early and listen to birdsong. Let's look for wildflowers in bloom, blackberry bushes blossoming white, fruit trees adorned with cascading flowers. And there I'll give myself to you, my love, to your love. Love apples drench us with fragrance. Fertility surrounds us. I don't know what this word is, fellows. Suffuses us. Fruits fresh and preserved that I've kept and saved just for you, my love. That was a good chapter. I liked that chapter a lot. Ah, dude. That was a fun chapter. I like that one. Right. Is anybody learning anything from Song of Solomon / Song of Songs? Like, is there a theological takeaway that we should be getting that I am just going right over my head? I do not know. Other than God doesn't say no to sexy stuff. God thinks sexy stuff is, A-okay in his book. Because we like it, because he created it. and we take pleasure in it. And so, you know, I don't know what the theological takeaway of this book is. I am struggling to figure that out. I hope it like just arrives at the end of the book. Otherwise, I don't know. But fun book. It's a good time. I'm having fun. Like and subscribe if you like the Song of Solomon. Song of Solomon, Chapter 8, The Message Translation. Eugene Peterson, The Bible. Water. Oh boy. One sec. I'm going to the end of the last chapter. Who was the previous one to talk? The woman. Okay. Okay, so this one is starting with the woman. I wish you'd been my twin brother, sharing with me the breasts of my mother. Is this sexy? Okay, I'm gonna read it and then we'll just see what happens. I wish you had been my twin brother, sharing with me the breasts, that word again, let's go, of my mother. Playing outside in the street, like and subscribe every time I say the word breasts. Playing outside in the street, kissing in plain view of everyone. What? And no one thinking anything of it. I'd take you by the hand and bring you home, where I was raised by my mother. You'd drink my wine and kiss my cheeks. Imagine his left hand cradling my head, his right arm around my waist. Oh, let me warn you, sisters in Jerusalem. Don't excite love. Don't stir it up until the time is ripe and you're ready. I do not understand that first paragraph. This entire bit lost on me. No clue. I think this book really emphasizes the language of the ancient Near East, which thus makes it difficult for me to understand. I want to learn more about the grass. Green. Nothing. Yeah. Like. Freaking good. That's a good game, man. Oh, that would have been. Oh, damn. That would have been a fun game to play during this reading of Song of Songs. Just every time the word breast shows up, just take a shot. Oh. I wish you'd been my twin brother, sharing with me the breasts of my mother. Oh, there it is. Dude, you'd be 10 shots in. You'd be getting... Nah, dude, you'd be blasted by the end of this. So it would be a fun game, but like... So, yes, fun game. Not for youth group, though. Yeah, I don't get this whole... I don't get this first paragraph. What is happening here? No, freaking stop the sexy music. Anyway, let's continue. The chorus. Who is this I see coming from the country, arm in arm with her lover? The man. I found you under the apricot tree and woke you up to love. Your mother went into labor under that tree, and under that very tree she bore you. Okay. The woman. Hang my locket around your neck, wear my ring on your finger. Love is invincible, facing danger and death. Passion laughs at the terrors of hell. The fire of love stops at nothing. It sweeps everything before it. Floodwaters can't drown love. Torrents of rain can't pull it out. Love can't be bought. Love can't be sold. It's not to be found in the marketplace. My brothers used to worry about me. Our little sister has no breasts. I'm not cheering on that one. That's anyway. What shall we do with our little sister when men come asking for her? She's a virgin and vulnerable, and we'll protect her. If they think she's a wall, we'll top it with barbed wire. If they think she's a door, we'll barricade it. Dear brothers, I'm a walled-in virgin still, but my breasts are full. And when my lover sees me, he knows he'll soon be satisfied. Nice. The bringing up the brothers, dude, makes me uncomfortable. Like, bringing up family in this context makes me uncomfortable. There has to be context stuff that I'm just going whoop right over my head. No, I'm going to assume it's cool and dandy, but I don't get it as a modern Westerner. But I like breasts. I mean, that's cool. The man. King Solomon may have vast vineyards in lush, fertile country where he hires others to work the ground. People pay anything to get in on that bounty, but my vineyard is all mine, and I'm keeping it to myself. You can have your vast vineyard, Solomon, you and your greedy guests. O Lady of the Gardens, my friends are with me listening. Let me hear your voice. The man... The man said all of that. So from the man's perspective, King Solomon may have vast... So what? Is this man not Solomon? So is this being read from just the perspective of a man and a woman, and that this man is not Solomon? Call me lost. The woman, run to me, dear lover. Come like a gazelle, leap like a wild stag on the Spice Mountains. That was chapter 8. Moving on to what? That was it? Oh. I didn't realize that a Song of Solomon was just 8 chapters. I thought it was like, frick, dude, nah, it was Ecclesiastes that was 12 chapters. I was expecting to go on until chapter 12, but nah, it's only 8 chapters long. That was a short book, dude. I have 3 sisters, never once did I have to worry about them like that. Yeah. Whoa, something different. Whoa, I don't know what that is. What is that different thing? Okay, well, that's the end. That's the end of the book, I guess. Moving on to Isaiah. So, okay. I'm just surprised. I'm just a little surprised. Okay. Sure. Why not? Book's over. No more sexy. We're done being sexy, fellas. I'm a turn. Yeah. Music's over. Music's done. No more sexiness. JoJo's peacefulness. There it is. Well, book's over. Song of Solomon ends. I don't know, dudes. To me that felt really abrupt. That was an abrupt ending. When you read through the Book of Judges in Message translation. I've never read through the Book of Judges. I've heard that it's a disaster. I've heard that it's like just a bloody disaster. Hold on, let's if enough people bother me about it, then I will read Judges Message translation, but I probably won't do that live stream, to be honest. But yes, I would like. Yeah, dude, you're too late. Live stream started at 8 o'clock. You're late. The entire thing is over. It just ended. Well, the book just ended. The live stream still goes until I decide it's over. I was expecting the live stream to go for an hour and a half, so I got another 25 minutes to kill. But yeah, Saw's Wrath. But that was a really sexy book that you just missed out on. So water. Eastern Standard Time, you pleb. That's what I've been saying. Anywho, no point crying over spilt milk. By the way, Raph, just so you know, you missed the. Just so that anyone who just joined like right now knows, this is what we were playing like about halfway through the reading. One sec. I gotta go for like 2 minutes. But yeah, just imagine this music and reading the sexiest literature you've ever like heard an Irishman read before. Okay, what up, sexy kids? What is going on? What is going on? Sexy literature appreciators. After hearing that, I might give my wife a sixth baby. Man, you should consider it. Just at the very least, think about it. Yeah, Tim, it was pretty sexy, but it got a little weird at the end. NGL, yeah, you're right. Like I really want. So I'm gonna do what the Teb. So we got like half an hour. I was expecting the live stream to go on till like what is it called? I don't know what it's called. It's called an hour and a half. And we've still got another 20 minutes. So, I guess I'm going to go look up some context. Like, what is this book about? Yeah, the Book of Judges, Bloody Disaster. Yeah, if enough people bother me about it, I will do a live stream where we read the Book of Judges. And that sounds like it could be a lot of fun as well. I've never read the book before. So, message translation of a book that's apparently a bloody disaster. Could be fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. So, there it is. So, pretty yeah, it got weird at the end. I do not understand the whole stuff about the siblings, and like that felt weird. I am sure there's context, but we'll look it up in like 5 minutes after I look at all the comments. You could read it for yourself, but probably won't hit as hard. Probably not. Yeah, it's probably not gonna. NGL, Tim, it's probably not gonna happen because not enough demand. Compared to last time where there was some demand for Song of Solomon message translation. I mean, freaking Matt Memes for Jesus was recommended I drink while I... the frick is the pen and paper for? That's not... That's for the wrong live stream. Anyway, but hey, check this out. Yeah, do that. Memes to Jesus was like, hey, yo, drink while you read Song of Solomon. Drunk Belfast man reads Song of Solomon message translation. That was the video title he recommended. And I was like, yeah, it's a good idea. I'd love to drink while I read it, but I don't know how if the vast majority of the dudes watching happen to be underage, that makes me uncomfortable. So, no. Mostly just because it looks a bit weird, NGL. Okay, now that Theocracy is gone, I'll take over. Hey, dude, if you were here, yeah, go for it. Take over. Pulls. After hearing, oh yeah, sixth baby. Water. Next video will be about the theological implications of online dating. Some of the theological implications of online dating includes commodification. And so some theological implications of online dating would pertain to Imago Dei and commodification. So 1 second, just bear with me for 1 second. Listen to sexy music and imagine freaking the man and woman wandering around a garden, a literal plant. Okay. So I read books sometimes, and this book is about, if you can read in reverse, the Imago Dei. The title is The Image of God in an Image-Driven Age. And one of the chapters that interests me, I've not read it, I'm not going to pretend like I have, because I like reading theology, but I have the attention span of a freaking dead rat when it comes to these things. Sorry, I'm an iPad kid. Freaking the Industrial Revolution has had terrible impacts, blah blah blah, whatever the hell the eco-terrorists said. So chapter, where the frick is it? Chapter something. Lord, won't it look silly if I just made this up? Imaging, no. Yes, witnessing and freedom, resisting commodification of the image. Yeah, there's a chapter about commodification. It's not really about online dating. It's more just about, I mean, the amount, I did read some of that chapter, and it was about like slavery. But this was a useless 2 minutes, me getting that book. But yes, those would be some of the theological implications of online dating. Would be they would pertain to Imago Dei and commodification, broadly speaking. Online dating tends to cause people to view other image bearers as objects of one's own desire, as opposed to, living, breathing, thinking, experiencing image bearers. Tinder is the worst example of this. It is like it is the commodification center of sexual desire. at least sexual desire that you can get your hands on, compared to, you know, more mild and tame online dating sites, blah, blah, blah. That's a very, very quick thing. I'm actually not a big supporter of online dating. I think it's not great. Whoa! Go for it. That and swinging. Bruh, that's just sex outside of marriage with people that you don't really know. That's odd. Don't do it. Easy peasy. Done. Really, he's just taking a deep dive into the theology of sexy things. Bro, that's a good title. Theology of sexy things. Nice analysis. I concur. He's role-playing as a youth pastor who's explaining why he had to split up the youth group. Applying Song of Solomon. Bruh, that's what you're doing, trying to convince your wife to get that sixth job. Applying. Application, dude. Man's doing some hermeneutics. Jessica and Sam were making out in the church basement. Good for Sam. Good for Jessica. Good for them. Literally me, not actually. I can hear. Book of Judges is a little choppy. Oh wait, did you cover the Christological implications of Song of Songs? I could not tell you what the Christological implications of Song of Songs are. I don't know. I'm struggling to capture the theological implications, just broadly speaking. Never mind getting into a specification. My favorite online dating site is Truth Social. Lol. Seeing the comments about online dating after I, rag on online dating. Covenant. Anywho, this has been fun. Let's look some things up. So, frick, get back on. Okay, so let's look a couple things up. What is Song of Solomon about? Right. What is Song of Solomon about? Okay. Like and subscribe if you drink water. Collection of love poems spoken alternatively by a man and a woman. There is no coherent story in the book. A number of the poems systematically describe beauty and excellence of the beloved. Alan Parr did a Song of Solomon video. Let's see. Let's look at this. I don't know what I'm looking for. This looks like a crap website, dude. Let's just... The frick? Right, the dead rat attention span's coming out. I don't care. Go away. Sorry, you didn't see that because I opened in another tab. So this is what I just saw a second ago, and yeah, the dead rat attention span came out in me, and I couldn't be bothered looking at that. So let's actually screw it. Let's use Got Questions. I don't really like Got Questions, but frick, we'll use them right now. Don't care about the date. Purpose of writing is a lyric poem written to extol the virtues of love between a husband and his wife. I'm gonna be honest with you. As far as I was concerned, they may not have been married. Kind of because I was under a bit of an impression that they weren't actually married because, like, the husband just the man just like sods off for a little while, and the woman goes chasing after him, looking for him, like, oh, where'd my lover go? So I was actually assuming that they weren't married. They might be. I wouldn't doubt the idea that they could be. The poem clearly presents marriage as God's design. A man and woman, that wasn't clear, because at no point did they actually talk about marriage. A man and woman are to live together within the context of marriage, loving each other spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Although, yes, that is what should be done in the context of marriage. Again, I don't remember marriage ever being brought up, and so to be quite honest, I don't remember these people being ever described as married. Maybe that's missed out on maybe the message misses out on that, because we're reading the message for fun, not exegesis. But hey ho. The book combats two extremes: asceticism, the denial of all pleasure, and hedonism, the pursuit of all pleasure. The marriage profiled in Song of Solomon is a model of care, commitment, and delight. I would concur. Blah, blah, blah. Brief summary. The poetry takes the form of a dialogue between a husband, the king, and his wife, the Shulamite. We can divide the book into three sections: the courtship, the wedding, and the maturing marriage. Okay. The song begins before the wedding, and the bride belongs to blah, 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 betrothed to crest. However, she advised letting love develop naturally in its own time. The king praises the Shulamite beauty, overcoming her feelings of insecurity about her appearance. Shulamite has a dream of Solomon starts to blah, blah. I don't know. So, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Good question, you know? So, like the wives will be in different houses. I don't know. I'm going back to Bible Project, because I'm sure they will answer my question.
Israel. And so his legacy is here carried on through a collection of love poems that explores the human experience of love and sexual desire.
Hold on.
The opening poem
Give me a sec,
introduces
sorry,
us to the
this
basic theme.
Turned into a very brief disaster. Shut up. There we go.
Of this book. We hear the voice of the young woman who delights in her man, a shepherd. Now, she's not married to him yet, but it becomes clear that they're engaged and they cannot wait to be together. From the introduction, the poems flow back and forth from the woman's voice to the man's, shifting from scene to scene without any kind of clear linear sequence or storyline. The poems move in these symphonic cycles, and key images and ideas get repeated and developed. So one of the basic themes uniting the poems is the intense desire that this couple has for each other, expressed through their constant seeking and finding. So after the opening poem, they're separated but on the hunt for one another. So the woman calls out, or she'll wake up from a dream, or go looking for her lover, and more than once they'll find each other, they'll embrace, and then right when things start to get a bit racy, the scene will suddenly end and a new one will start. They're separated, looking for each other, and on it goes. Another repeated theme is the joy of the couple's physical attraction for one another. So multiple times they'll pause and describe each other with these elaborate metaphors. And here it's very helpful to know that these images and metaphors in Hebrew poetry are not primarily visual. If you try and paint a picture of these people based on the metaphors, you will end up with something that looks very, very strange. What you're
Lol. Yeah, there's the goat hair who we were talking about.
supposed to do is reflect on the meaning of these images as they relate to the man and the woman. So you'll read through the poetic cycles, and the tension will keep building, and their desire and joy and attraction, and this spiraling repetition is a poetic way of heightening and focusing on the mystery and power of sexual love. It all comes together in the conclusion, which pauses to summarize what these poems are all about. Love is as strong as death. Its passions are as severe as the grave. Its flashes are of fire, a divine flame. Many waters cannot extinguish love. Rivers cannot sweep it away. If one were to give all the wealth of one's house for love, he would be utterly scorned. The poem highlights the power and the intensity of love, how it's both beautiful but also dangerous. Like fire, love can destroy people if it's abused, or be life-giving if it's protected. Ultimately, love expresses the insatiable human longing to know and be fully known and desired by another. Love is one of the most transcendent and mysterious experiences in human life, and as a part of the Bible's wisdom tradition, this book says it's a gift from God. After this, there's an odd poem about Solomon trying to do what the previous poem
Bible
just said was
Project.
impossible, to buy love. The woman rejects Solomon's offer, and then the book concludes with the man and the woman. They're separate once more on the hunt for each other. He calls to hear her voice. She begs him to run away with her, and that's how the book ends. It's totally open-ended. But that's a lot like love, which never truly concludes because there's always more to discover and pursue in your beloved. And so true love has no end, and neither does this book. Now, through history, the big question raised
Good stuff.
by the Song of Songs is what on earth is love poetry doing in the Bible? There have been three main
good question.
interpretations of this book throughout history. In Jewish tradition, it's been read as an allegory, each character a symbol. So the woman is Israel, the man is God, and their love is a symbol of the covenant between God and Israel made at Mount Sinai and the giving of the Torah. This view flowed into the Christian tradition, but the characters were swapped. So it's about Christ's love for his people, the church. And this interpretation was inspired by Paul's words in Ephesians 5, that a Christian husband's love for his wife is a symbol of Christ's love for the church. What's interesting is that in the last 100 years, archaeological discoveries among Israel's ancient neighbors in Egypt and Babylon has turned up all kinds of ancient love poetry that's very similar in language and imagery to the Song of Songs. We see that love poetry was
That's
a meaningful part of Israel's cultural environment, which has led most scholars today to view the Song of Songs as what it presents itself to be, an arrangement of Israelite love poetry reflecting on the divine gift of love. But that doesn't mean that it's only ancient love poetry. There's a key feature of these poems that sticks out when you read them as a part of the Old Testament, and that's the overwhelming use of garden imagery. There are powerful echoes of the Garden of Eden and the idyllic scene between the married couple in the early chapters of Genesis. So the image of the man and the woman naked and vulnerable, but completely unified and safe with one another, this resonates in the background of the Song of Songs. It's as if in these poems we are witnessing the love of a couple whose relationship is untainted by selfishness and sin. And so ultimately, the song holds out hope that even though our own relationships are so often distorted by selfishness, love is a transcendent gift. And it's meant to point us to something greater, to the gift of God's love that will one day permeate and transform his beloved world. And that's what the Song of Songs is all about.
Okay. Well, isn't that quirky? Isn't that cool and fun? So that's I'm surprised I didn't make the I'm surprised I didn't notice the I think I was briefly thinking about it but never actually stated. It never actually like fully occurred to me that the garden, comparisons between the man and woman might also be a kind of reference to the Garden of Eden. Don't know why I didn't make that connection, but here we are. So, fun times. Song of Songs. We're done reading it, and yeah, let us know if there's another book you want us to read together. If not, then we're probably not going to do this again. I didn't think we'd do a second book reading after Ecclesiastes. But some people wanted Song of Songs, so I was like, sure, why not? Let's do it. If you want another one, and let me know. Otherwise, we probably won't do it again, and you'll probably see me during another lecture live stream or something else. Who knows what that something else would be? Otherwise, what did you learn from Song of Songs other than it was a very odd read? It was a strange read. But what can you do? But oh well, there you go. That'll do us then. It's been an hour and a half, and that was how long I was going to stream for. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits if we don't have anything else to chit chat about. Who the frick is Jay Dyer? What do you think of Jay Dyer? I think my response answers your question. Hey Dyer, hello, who are you? Unhelpful. Evidently, I have what books? Esoteric Hollywood. NGL. Whatever I might have to say about him is probably not going to be terribly positive. He looks like a kind of dude I would have no interest in. Sorry, I didn't put the screen on. There it is. Jay Dyer. And for all you fun kids who never got to see his face, there you go. Man glows, apparently. So, there you go, I guess. I learned that I haven't been as concerned about my sister's relationships as I should be. Maybe. Possibly. Probably not. But I think, broadly speaking, to be quite honest, I think one thing that we can take away from our readings of Ecclesiastes and Song of Solomon, one of the takeaways I got from Ecclesiastes was that God takes pleasure in our pleasures. Enjoy your life. Like a dude, one of my intimate mates, my parasocial pals, one of my parasocial mates sent me a meme about having fun. Some Christians, kind of have a struggled, a complex relationship with, not sinning and having fun. And I can relate to that because I used to have the tension of that relationship back when I was a teenager. But when I was reading Ecclesiastes in our previous live stream, from that book, one of the things that we can take away is that, and I've stated this who knows how many times I've stated it so far in this live stream, God takes pleasure in our pleasures, and God wants us to enjoy our lives. At the very least, that's what the author is recommending of us, that go ahead and enjoy your freaking life. You're going to die anyway, so what's the point in not? Have fun. Don't worry so hard about whether or not it's probably more nuanced. It's probably more nuanced than don't worry about whether or not the fun you are having is sinful. If you're going out there and spray painting, old women in the face, there's a line to be drawn somewhere. But for the most part, my assumption is, especially after reading Ecclesiastes, and to some extent as well, also engaging with Song of Solomon, with the way that it is written. Of course, Message is not the same as Hebrew. There are more liberties to enjoy your life than some fundamentalist Christians would allow. Or at the very least, if you've grown up in some traditions where you feel a pressure within yourself, when you're having fun, you feel guilty for having fun. You are allowed to have more fun than that. Odds are you're allowed to have more fun and enjoy your life more than the guilt you are experiencing is telling you. Probably. My own praxis towards that kind of line of thinking is I am going to try and live by the Holy Spirit. I will, some people would say that and then just act like freaks, but I want to take God's commands seriously because, if you love if you love Jesus, you will love his commands. If you love God, you'll love the commands. And so I want to take the commands seriously, but I also want to enjoy my life. And I want you to enjoy your life. I don't know. I didn't systematize this whole talk prior to, just throwing these words out there, but there's something to be said about slowing down to enjoy the pleasures of life and not being so wrapped up in the guilt that you may or may not experience when you have fun. Who invented fun? Who invented, pleasure? Who invented joys? Was it Satan? Was Satan the one who invented fun and pleasure? Probably not. So, get together with your pals and have stupid fun. Act like morons together. It's great times. Odds are, get with your pals and act like dumbasses. And not a problem. Absolutely based, in my opinion. They're all already married, so I don't have to worry about it. Yay! I don't know how much time you'll have for this, but I'd absolutely love to see you review Paradise Lost and the biblical themes within. I am sorry, Tim, I'm never going to do that. I don't have access to Paradise Lost, and I am not going to buy it. I might, to be fair, what I could do, I guess, is watch someone else's review and then review from that review. No, that sounds like crap. So as Tim, not going to do it. Not happening. I am not reading another book if I can avoid it. I'm not reading a book that I don't have to read because I already have too many books to read. So. Good times. I hope you enjoyed. I sure enjoyed. I sure had a blast saying the word breasts over and over again. Fun times. Like and subscribe if you drink water. And the glass is empty. And no, I will not. I will not read Paradise Lost. What? What if? Don't pull the trigger. I will not be reading Paradise Lost. I will die a martyr. I will die on this hill. I'm not wasting my time. I hope you enjoyed. I absolutely love saying, as I said, I love saying the word breasts over and over again. If I took a shot every time, I'd be dead. And what a good live stream this was. I enjoyed. Hopefully you did as well. And, just love God and love your neighbor and all that, what have you. So, see you. Bye. End of live stream.